Dick Conte has made enormous contributions over a lifetime to enhance the care of patients with heart disease through his research and teaching.
His impact is clearly evident.
Dr. Conte's influence on cardiology is monumental.
He's one of the most knowledgeable, preeminent cardiologists internationally.
He certainly is someone who's been a very important influence in cardiology for me personally here, but I think around the nation and the world.
He's been thinking about cardiovascular disease for so long and seen its development over the course of many decades, and I think he was a founder of a lot of the thoughts and clinical practices that are provided to patients now.
His particular interest in coronary disease and coronary intervention has been, I think, very, very important in leading the field, and he's made enormous impact on our patients' lives.
He has set the example in our field for educational effort and persistence. He's been extraordinary in terms of his dedication to education.
Spending time with him, I think, is a really good learning experience, and he gives that time so willingly and seems to do it so joyfully that everyone seems to love that teaching experience that he gives them.
It's hard to overemphasize Dr. Conte's enormous contributions to the teaching efforts of our academic medical centers, and in particular the American College of Cardiology and its educational efforts. He's had a huge influence on the teaching, and I know locally at the University of Florida he's seen as a master teacher.
He's really a legend in the medical school. I can't tell you how many of the senior skits involve a segment with Dr. Conte. It has to do with how he expects people to act, behave, and perform. He demands excellence, he shows excellence, so it's a great training environment.
He makes cardiology interesting and understandable to people who are not experts in it like he is. That's a rare talent, to be able to be as smart as my dad is and be able to have younger people understand what you're talking about.
For many years, he single-handedly gave all of the medical student lectures pertaining to cardiovascular disease at this institution. And that gives you a tremendous insight into his character and his wide breadth of interest in cardiovascular disease.
In the field of cardiology this day and age is so subspecialized. He basically understands pretty much every aspect of cardiology, from EP to interventional to heart failure to transplant, and he's one of the rare people who can tie it all together.
He's like a mentor to those of us who are a little bit younger than he is, because we can always go to him and he can either knows the answer, or very frequently, even if he doesn't know the answer, he knows who around the world does know the answer.
His devotion to coronary atherosclerosis and understanding how it can be evaluated in the cardiac catheterization lab has allowed us really to understand the direction that cardiovascular science should head.
His passion is for understanding and for education.
So I think his passion likely stems from his commitment to the field at an early stage, and it must be rewarding for him to see how it's progressed and his input continuing to help it progress.
I think he's passionate about everything he does, and this is his avocation. I think that cardiology is his life.
He's made this his life, and he's one of the people who basically sets the standard for this field. And I think he takes that very seriously.
I believe all of us who have been exposed to Dick Conte are thankful that he indeed has that intense passion.
I think Dr. Conte would have been passionate about whatever it was he decided to do. He practices what he preaches. He walks the walk and talks the talk, and does a great job of taking care of patients and teaching others to take care of patients.
He's always cheerful and presenting what could be extremely difficult problem in such a simplified manner, and I think that's quite a rare attribute.
Hello, Dick. It's a great pleasure for me to send you my best wishes on this very special occasion. It has always been a great pleasure and great moment for me to meet you in various functions, either when you were in the leadership of the ACC or as editor of Excel. I am proud to belong to your friends. Thank you very much.
I certainly appreciate the opportunity to say this congratulations and to let you know how proud I've been of our professional and our social time together. I well remember when you went from Hopkins to Gainesville to start a cardiology program, and what a fantastic program with incredible successes that you have built.
For all the things you've done for the University of Florida and for the College of Cardiology and for the American Heart Association, I congratulate you. But the most important contribution that you make is, of course, to every meeting I attend, you bring Ruthie, and she brings her purse. And I don't have to bring anything because everything in the world is in Ruthie's purse. Most importantly, those fantastic martinis. So I don't want you to miss any more meetings, but I'm happy that you're receiving this auspicious award, and it's long overdue.
Dick is one of our most cherished volunteers for the college. He has worked tirelessly for 40 years. Actually, when I looked at your involvement with the college, I was told that you had the longest list of memberships of committees and chairs of anyone on our member directory. So either congratulations to you or condolences to your family.
You really are very much part of my early days in coming over here, and we've had many good times all over the world since then. So congratulations again, Dick.
You have always really given great advice to junior faculty, as I still see myself slightly junior to you, and it's been always really good, sage advice, timely, and always very thoughtful.
You know, Dick was one of those people who always thought carefully about a good idea and always gave it serious attention, and that's, I think, one of the great leadership skills that he had. He was always able to pick up on something that had value.
Working with Dick was a charm. It was just the most wonderful friend you can think of, a great teacher.
It's an honor for me to be here honoring Dr. Conti. Dick Conti, first and foremost, is just a great guy. He leads by example. He does it, and the way he does things is inspirational. He does things with tremendous humility and makes things look so easy that people don't necessarily always readily appreciate what he's doing. He does things with care. He cares about patients, he cares about his colleagues. He's very proud of those people that he's trained. His trainees are his family.